So I'm starting up a little live stream here in the spur of the moment because a little while ago I saw the Kyrgios and Stefanos Tsitsipas match, and it was pretty wild. And I'll talk about some stuff, and if anybody comes in the chat, feel free to chat. But let me wait a little bit while I get set up here, and maybe for some people to join in. So with copyright issues and Wimbledon, I'm trying to tread carefully here. So I'm gonna take to Twitter to see if we get some clips, and let's just play a few clips. Wait for some people to come in. If anybody comes in, then we get started.
First of the day, Kyrgios. That frustrates the opponents, but they know they're going to probably get a couple in a match.
It's fair play. If you stand that far back, waiting for serves, it's fair play to do that.
The ones between the legs, though.
3 against.
First of the day,
Kyrgios.
That frustrates the opponents, but they know they're going to probably get a couple in a match.
It's fair play. If you stand that far back, waiting for serves, it's fair play to do that.
The ones between the
So definitely the underhand serve has become fair play in the game. It's legal. It's part of the game of tennis. Livens things up. Tennis could use some liven up. Let's start getting into some of the issues of today's match. So apparently, from what I understand and from what I notice, Kyrgios and Stefan are kind of friendly with each other. I don't know how friendly you could be on tour being competitors, but apparently I've seen footage and heard things that, they're not enemies. They seem friendly. But I think that's all done today with this match because of the level, the drama, and I think Nick is slowly imploding out there with no guidance. He's just doing his thing, and I don't think it's going to end well. I don't think it's going to lead him to a Grand Slam, which he says he doesn't care about. Yeah, of course, you're going to say you don't care about it. Take pressure off yourself. But he shows up to Grand Slams because deep down, you're going to want to win one. But he brings all this drama. He has a pattern. We've all seen it, whether it's to disrupt the other opponent or to hype himself up, or to create a situation where he lays blame on the umpire, the line person, the crowd for his eventual loss when he feels like he's going to lose. That could be it too. He's already admitted to, a little bit of depression, a little bit of self-harm, thoughts of suicide when he was going to play Rafa Nadal, which probably, tell you the truth, if most of the players in the locker room probably have thoughts of suicide before they go out and face Rafa. But kidding aside, yeah, this match was a S show. So I caught it late. So let me see. Apparently, Tsitsipas had an incident early on where he hit a ball into the crowd and hit somebody. It bounced off the wall and hit the person. I can't find that right now, but let's see what Nick was complaining about. He wanted a default because he was saying, hey, you hit a ball into the crowd, you hit somebody. They default to Djokovic. Why you're not defaulting Tsitsipas? So this is Nick in his explanation to the umpire.
Hit someone and not get the... It's a default, bro! What classifies as that, man? What classifies it? So you can hit a ball into the crowd and hit someone and not get defaulted. Are you dumb? Yeah, it did. Okay. So now it classifies to be hurt. You're a disgrace. Yeah, you just change the rules whenever you want. All right, bring the supervisor out.
I mean, Nick Kyrgios is complaining that Tsitsipas has hit the ball into the crowd and should be defaulted. The referee is coming out, so warning for Tsitsipas.
So that's when he hit the ball in frustration into the crowd, which is a little sketchy. I mean, it's a little bit of carelessness, you know. He's a little bratty.
That Tsitsipas has hit the ball into the crowd and should be defaulted.
See the ball right there is going to go bounce against the back wall and hit this guy in the back of the head.
Referee is coming out, so warning for Tsitsipas.
What are you talking about? No backing someone and hit her there. She didn't even hit her hard. No respect. So why are you not doing it this? Yes, it is the same. It happened right there.
After the match, I explained.
No, what are you talking about?
Not now.
Bro, what
After
are
the
you...
match, I spoke about it.
Bro, bring out more supervisors. I'm not done. You can bring them all out. I don't care. I'm not playing until we get to the bottom of it. You can't hit a ball into the crowd and hit someone, and it's not a default.
So Nick is arguing that there should be a default. That doesn't look good on Nick. You know, you want an easy win. You want a cheap win. You want to win off a default. Let the referee deal with the guy. This shows that Nick wants to win. And he's all excited. And he sees this opportunity to get a win. And he's going for the argument. Is it valid? Probably. But with Nick's antics in the past, I mean, he should have been defaulted a bunch of times. And he's gotten away with a lot of stuff. So pot calling to kettle black in this situation, I don't think it looks good for Nick. Let's take another look at it.
It's a default, bro! What classifies as that, man? What classifies it? So you can hit a ball into the crowd and hit someone and not get defaulted. Are you dumb? Yeah, it did. Okay. So now it classifies to be hurt. You're a disgrace. Yeah, you just change the rules whenever you want. All right, bring the supervisor out.
I mean, Nick Kyrgios is complaining that Tsitsipas has hit the ball into the crowd and should be defaulted. The referee is coming out, so warning for Tsitsipas.
What are you talking about? No backing someone and hit her there. She didn't even hit her hard. No respect. So why are you not doing it this? Yes, it is the same. It happened right there.
After the match, I explained.
No, what are you talking about?
Not now.
Bro, what
After
are
the
you...
match, I spoke about it.
Bro, bring out more supervisors. I'm not done. You can bring them all out. I don't care. I'm not playing until we get to the bottom of it. You can't hit a ball into the crowd and hit someone, and it's not a default.
So Nick complaining there, which in the previous match, he was kind of fighting with the crowd. And I think near the end, he spit towards the crowd in a disgusting way. I mean, you know, All England Club doesn't want this out there, and they let him get away with that. Yeah, they handed him a fine, which he could easily pay with the change in his couch. But he pushes buttons and he starts clown shows, and he's complaining about this. It's a little much. Let's take a look at what he has to say in his press conference.
I feel great. I don't know what he's talking. Like, the circus was all him today. I actually felt great. Like, I feel great physically now. I'm ready to go again if I need to play again tomorrow. I just think he's making that match about me. Like, he's got some serious issues. Like, serious. I'm good in the locker room. I got many friends. Like, just to let you know, I'm actually one of the most liked. Like, I'm set. He's not liked. Let's just put that there. So, anyway, no, I'm good. I feel good.
You can win the tournament?
Yeah, I feel good. Like, as I said, round by round, if I keep doing the right things, I feel good. But I'm alright. I don't care. As I said, when I'm back home and you see my everyday and who I'm competing with on the basketball court, like, these guys are dogs. Like, the people that I'm playing at Wimbledon, they're not like, he's that soft. Like, to come in here and say I bullied him and stuff, that's just soft. Like, that's just, we're not cut from the same cloth. Like, I go up against guys who, like, are true competitors. Like, if he's affected by that today, then that's what's holding him back. Because someone can just do that and that's going to throw him off his game like that. He's got to, like, I just think it's soft.
I mean, he went as far as saying that he thinks that some players should get together and, you know, talk about you or talk to you and try to deal with what you're bringing onto the court and how
Well,
it
I'll be pretty
interferes
upset
with
if I
the
lost to
tennis.
someone 2 weeks in a row as well. Like, maybe he should figure out how to beat me a couple more times first and then get to that.
That photo from the New York Times. Is it when you're going back and forth with the umpire and you see Stefanos or any opponent is getting upset? Is it at all tactical that you sort of, or are you just trying to say your piece and it keeps coming? Is it emotional or tactical? I guess is the question.
When I played Filip Krajinovic, he didn't hit a ball at a spectator. He didn't hit a spectator, so I didn't really have much to talk about. I was just wondering why he was still on the court, because I know that if the roles had been reversed, I would have been pulled off that court and defaulted, for sure. So I was just wondering.
See, now there is where he's mistaken, because in recent history, he hit a ball into the crowd during the Australian Open, and he hit a kid in the head. The kid was crying. It's worse than hitting a middle-aged man in the head, and the guy, middle-aged man, shaking it off. So he's comparing the two incidents, or not even, he's ignoring his own incidents and saying that Stefan should have gotten a default. Why is he still on the court? Well, you survived the same situation without even a fine for hitting the kid, and you even go to do some public relations by handing the kid a racket, trying to make it all right. You know, where was your default? At your home Grand Slam. So that's where I gotta disagree with him on this.
What was going on?
Piece and it keeps coming. Is it emotional or tactical? I guess is the question.
When I played Filip Krajinovic, he didn't hit a ball at a spectator. He didn't hit a spectator, so I didn't really have much to talk about. I was just wondering why he was still on the court, because I know that if the roles had been reversed, I would have been pulled off that court and defaulted, for sure. So I was just wondering what was going on.
Yeah, we know what's going on. Now let's take a look what Stefan has to say about what's going on. And I found it quite interesting what he said about him in this clip.
It's constant bullying. That's what he does. He bullies his opponents. He was probably a bully at school himself. You don't know what's behind. I don't like bullies. I don't like people that put other people down. He has some good traits in his character as well, but when he also has a very evil side to him, which if it's exposed, it can really do a lot of harm and bad to the people around him. Myself, when I feel like other people disrespect me and don't respect what I'm doing from the other side of the court, it's absolutely normal from my side to act and do something about it. The handshake part.
See, now, a lot of dirty laundry being aired out here. So, accusing him of bullying, I guess he figures when he's yelling disrespectfully at the umpire and at the supervisor to default him, he's kind of pushed around the officials to get what he wants by yelling, insulting them, calling them dumb, you know.
Yeah, it's constant bullying. That's what he does. He bullies his opponents. He was probably a bully at school himself. You don't know what's behind. I don't like bullies. I don't like people that put other people down. He has some good traits in his character as well, but when he he also has a very evil side to him, which if it's exposed, it can really do a lot of harm and bad to the people around him. Myself, when I feel like other people disrespect me and don't respect what I'm doing from the other side of the court, it's absolutely normal from my side to act and do something about it. The handshake part, yeah, it's.
Yeah, let's talk about the handshake now. This was on one of the local stations, ABC, NBC, whatever. I guess they had the rights for the match. And I'm waiting for the handshake. I'm like, all right, the best part right here. Are they going to shake hands? What's the handshake going to look like? Is he going to shake hands at all? And the TV cut off the shot. They didn't show the handshake. They put another camera, avoided it. You know, come on. That's just crap. Luckily, let me see if I get the handshake here. I probably don't have it. Okay, here it goes.
Beautiful at the same time. Another look at the handshake. Kind of a blow by from Tsitsipas. Maybe they'll sort it out, maybe they won't. This was a big match for both guys, and Tsitsipas was.
Okay, it's not playing for me again, but kind of sure the cold handshake. They really didn't even grab each other's hand. Let me see. And then during the match, there was a sitting ball where Tsitsipas came in and he tried to peg big time on Kyrgios. So let's take a look at it here.
He wasn't going for the open court there.
See now the crowd go again. He's the bad boy again.
Missed it. He wasn't going for the open court there.
See now the crowd go again. He's the bad boy again.
Missed it. He wasn't going for the open court there.
See now the crowd go again. He's the bad boy again.
Missed it.
So that was a real, it would have been interesting. And he also, maybe a few games later, he did go at him with a real strong approach shot, which I don't think he was looking to go in. And I think he did make contact with Nick Kyrgios in the chest, and Nick Kyrgios just brushed it off, walked away. So eventually he did get a hit in on him. And yeah, Nick Kyrgios is... We're watching a downward spiral. I don't think it's going to end good. He's definitely doing a lot of things to... It's almost like looking for trouble. He doesn't like tennis. He stated so much. He's probably looking for a reason to get kicked out or banned, because it's hard for him to stop not showing up because he's making so much crazy money. And he's probably resorting to self-destructive behavior to force him to stop, to force a break. You know, maybe when he's forced to break by suspension or something, maybe that's when he'll settle in and get his stuff together. But Nick moves on because he won the match, and you'll be damn sure it's going to get ratings. I'll be watching. And hopefully I'll do a live reaction if anything crazy happens. If not, do me a favor. I'll probably get demonetized by showing official Wimbledon footage, even though it was through Twitter. If you like, please like, subscribe, help out the channel. I'm close to 5,000 subscribers, so help me out. and hope to see you soon. Check out my tennis videos. See you later.
First of the game, Kyrgios. That frustrates the opponents, but they know they're going to probably get a couple in a match.